My name is Priscilla. I want to thank God for supernatural career breakthrough. Well, I've been trusting God for a job since 2020. I am an embryologist and I moved to Lagos and everything just closed. Prior to moving to Lagos, everything was working fine for me. I was working in one of the big hospitals here and I was always going for conferences and seminars and things were moving fast for me. So when I moved to Lagos and everything closed, I didn't understand it. In fact, I couldn't get a job as an embryologist. And things got so bad, I couldn't get a job as a PA. I couldn't get a job as a sales girl. Even when I say, pay me 20,000, pay me 30,000, they'll say no. Everywhere was closed. I was just urgent 2K, madam. Please, borrow me urgent 2K. Borrow. And I was so embarrassed because those who knew me before, how did things get so bad for you? Well, I joined NSPPD 2021 December, and I told God I wanted to get a job. And February I got a job, February 15th, the day I asked of the Lord, He gave me a job in the UK. I was so happy, and I was getting ready to go, to travel. But then they sent me a message and told me that, sorry, we have to take this slot and give it to someone from Ukraine. That was during the Ukraine crisis. And I already told everybody because, it was an answer to prayer. So I was broadcasting, I'm going. So I was depressed. But then again, I was still on the altar because I always hear people say on NSPP that just remain there. So I said, well, let me just remain there. And then I remained there and I was still trusting God and following the prayers. And then one Wednesday, Pastor Jerry was saying, you will get a good news. You will get a good news.
The next thing you're about to hear is the sound of good news. It's the sound of good news. Receive it right now. Receive it right now.
So after the prayers, because I don't have anything I do, I just at home. So I went to Job Bank Canada and I saw a job in my field as an embryologist. And I didn't qualify for the job because you need to be in Canada and you need to know French. And I'm not in Canada. I don't know French. But I applied here. And when I applied, after 5 minutes, they wrote me back and they said, okay, we'd like to interview you. So I said, this one must be a scam, And then they said, when should we interview you? I said, the next day because, I'm testing them. And then the next day, they said, okay, 8 p.m. we'll interview you here. So 8 p.m., I refused to come online because that voice kept telling me, you couldn't even get a job. Why do you think you will get a job in Canada? So 8 p.m., I didn't come online. I was at home. I was looking at my computer, but I refused to open it. But Pastor Jerry made a prayer. I said, you will not use your hand to sabotage what God is doing for you. So that 8 p.m., I didn't come online. And then after 1 hour, they waited. And then they sent me a message and said, oh, maybe you had a connection problem. Can we do it? Can you fix another date? So me, I'm already angry because in my head, I thought there'll be a projection. Maybe I get a Nigerian job. At least I start with state girl job and all of that. So when they said, when do you want to do the interview again? So I said, Friday. That's the next day, because it was Thursday. Then I said Friday. They moved it to 10 p.m. and 9 p.m. to that 10. I'd already prepared though. But 9 p.m. I just heard that voice again. It cannot be you. Why, Priscilla? Why do you pity yourself? So I stood up and left the house. And when I went there, it's like the angel of God just telling me, go back home, go back home, go back home. And then I called the Uber, and the Uber said, I'm already here. So I said, okay. And I entered the Uber, and the man was just flying on the road, like he was on a mission. So when I got home, I just opened my laptop, and they just said, bonjour, Priscilla. And that's the interview people, So I just said, hi. They said, do you know French? I said, no. And then they started telling me how we need you. This is what we need you to do. This is what 5 people panel, And everybody's just telling me, when one person finished telling me why they need me, the other person will tell me why they need me. The other person will tell me why they need me. And I look into the camera and say, is there anybody here? Because you need to know, then I was so broke. I had not eaten, so I was very slim. So I'm like, it can't be me. Who are these people seeing? So because you can't turn your back when you're having an interview. So I look in the camera and there's nobody there. So I just gave myself sense maybe the angel of God is here, because I've been on NSPT, so I know that there's all this, there's angels and ministry of angels. So I said, yes, fantastic. So how do I help you? Fabulous. Where are you now? What do you want me to do? Okay. Say it in proper English. And then they're just telling me, we need you. When can you come? And then after that, and they said, okay, we'll get back to you. And it was just only one interview. And the next working day, very early in the morning, they sent me my offer letter. So I I just did not I didn't tell anybody. In fact, I started writing the company online, and I'll put scam to see if anything will come up, yeah. But I'm not seeing anything. So, and then they say, oh, send your documents, let's start getting you ready let's do the visa process and the rest, yeah. So I sent my documents, and they're doing the visa process, and it's like, oh, Priscilla, we thought about you, and we decided to increase your salary and promote you. And then I'm thanking God for that, because first of all, the job I got was 2 times the one I lost in UK. And then they promoted me again, so I say me, so no more urgent 2K, And then they sent me another message. They said, oh, Priscilla, you know what? We've gotten you a house. And they said, we've gotten you a house. You don't need to pay for the house. You just come and move in. And I'm thanking God for that. And they sent me another message. And they said, we've gotten you a car. So they told me like they've gotten me a car, that all I need to do just be putting gas, the car is yours. And I said, wow, God, thank you. And then they said, oh, Priscilla, you know what? If you don't want to bring anything from your house, don't bring. We are stocking the house. He said, they told me, what colors do you like for the decoration? What kind of toys does your daughter like? Is it princess toys? Is it animated toys? I said, she likes everything. Buy everything. Buy it. So, and I thank God for the visa process, because I made a lot of mistakes. But instead of Canada people to maybe bounce this thing, they say, oh, we need this other document. We need this other document. God has been faithful. I just want to say, oh,